Hi and welcome to another episode of cryptocurrency trading arbitrage. Our account is actually showing quite a decent balance, but the balance is not particularly real. So we have done this YOLO trade. We have bought into the liquidation on June future, and that liquidation has now moved to 7.2 million. So it's unlikely that this liquidation will be selling anytime soon. The funny fact is that the mark price is wrong. The mark price should be around 6 point. Sorry about this noise. I should get rid of this somehow. I'll do it this way. So it should be around 6.2k, but it's 6.1, and this is why our valuation is really high. It would be nice to get liquidated at this valuation, but we can't. There is no way for this to happen. So we can only make sure that we are 100x, well actually 66.6 x, because we have high risk limit. So we can just, so the amount of margin we are using is 28.66. So let's reduce that and up. Okay, so it's about the same. Fine. So what do we do with this position? It would be decent to sell it. Our entry price is 5.2, and it's not what we are trying to do here. The gambling is not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to take advantage of this mark price. That's our primary goal. And as this mark price is high, I think it's reasonable just to stay long and then get liquidated when this mark price gets dropped below 5.2k. Maybe it will never go below 5.2k. Who knows? But the current working plan is just to keep this as a YOLO long, and if the price goes down below our entry price, we'll be liquidated. But I hope that when we go down by 1k or actually 2k, the mark price will stay artificially high and will not get liquidated. So that's my thesis. So it will be a YOLO long, and rather than getting liquidated when the Bitcoin goes down to 5.2k, will be all right at this level because the market price will still be high, and the price will have to dump to 4.2k with the current premium for us to get liquidated. So hopefully it will never go there. So we just have our gain of 14 BTC. So P&L if exited at market. So that's actually still a good gain. So the true gain is 14 Bitcoin. That's pretty awesome. I'm pleased with that. So what else do we have? We have these ETH USD, which we have bought hoping to take advantage of funding. There's no funding to take advantage of now. So how about we just close this position? So it's 100,000 contracts, and let's sell them all. And again, hopefully someone will just buy into our order. Let's just make them all reduce only. I am pretty convinced that at some point someone will just buy into these. How many do we have? 3, 6. Fine. So we're getting rid of that. This will keep as a YOLO position, taking advantage of wrong thingy, of wrong mark price. This one, the position that we have is so small and pathetic. We are short. We need to repurchase. So reduce only, post only. It's only messing with our display. So I'll just close it just because. So it was a short position, and it still made some money. Did we enter it at 8k? That's quite amazing. Fine, let's just close it. The mark price looks about right. Sorry, yeah, it is about right. So we're closing this position. Hopefully we'll never see it again. And what's with this XRP? So we're gaining some money on funding. I wonder whether we'll see our trades actually. Not really. There is some decent volume here. And this position has lost us 1 BTC. So we have entered that a short at 1.45 and now it's 166. So let's just close this one. When we opened it, we were hoping for some high funding to pay us, but at the moment there is no high funding. So the idea for the trade is invalidated and will not hold the position till break even or whatever. It's usually a bad idea. Oh, these are post only orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have put in too many. Reduce only. Fine, the last will be the big one. And it's reduce only. Okay, so now we are done with looking at our exposure. Since we've made such a gain and I want to kind of show a good example, let's take some profits from this. So that's 10k. We have bought 520. So I'm sure we can sell some of it. Oh, order could not be. That's the problem with these positions. So I am long. This would just take profit. And here they say that we would be liquidated if we. Okay. So I don't know why they were moaning. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make it 7. Okay. So that's us. Perpetual funding. Nothing exciting. Futures. Spread isn't even that big, so no point here. On June, the spread is quite decent, but there is no, almost no trading. Is there any point trying to capture such a spread? It's just $300. In real life, it would be really reasonable, but because we don't use machines, it's not something we can capture easily. Nothing on yen, nothing on won. Now let's go to Ethereum. Funding here 0. Here funding is near 0. So at the moment there are absolutely no opportunities here. Fine. So I'll come back later when I come up with something profitable and exciting. And this is just another update. We did close part of this position. It's actually it ended up being a great position, so we had a YOLO chance to go very long with very low risk of liquidation, and this was a winner. The justification was the high mark price, which is now much lower. So that opportunity is kind of gone. If the price goes down a lot, the mark price goes down together with the last price, so we'll not be protected from liquidation as we were before. And there is a rather, well, I'm not sure how big is this liquidation, but it looks like it could be 700,000 or it could be just 1,700 order on top of it. But there is a premium. We bought this contract at a large discount to the mark price, and now there is a premium to the index price. So I think this is the time to close this contract, especially that it's only 300k. And And because there is this liquidation, I don't want to mess with this liquidation engine. I don't want to take my chances, so I'll just try to close this. And I'll just keep going until maybe I have some fills. No fills. So I'm just trying to make the most out of closing this position. But it looks like the market maker is not replenishing the inventory. It's not reposting. Oh, they are. Great, so we can close in. No. Okay. We can close into this. And maybe they will just submit another order and we will close our position into it. So they keep increasing the buy side orders. So we can clearly see that this is the same market maker posting buys here and sells here. So because the rest of the position is so small, it's just 150k, I think it's reasonable just to post it here and wait. Okay, so that will be us for now, and I'll come back at a later stage. Okay, further update. Someone is front running our order. We're no longer first in the queue for some random punters buying this contract. This is a very low liquidity product. There is a liquidation here, and now we can see that this liquidation is 700k. So this is time just to close the position against the market, and here we go. I'm afraid that this 700,000 will just push it down way too much and will be stripped of our profit. So at the moment we have no positions, there are no opportunities. The swap is trading with no massive premium. The futures, they have, well, the spread is 10%. Yeah, but we'll leave it be. The volatility is so high that 10% is no longer a great value proposition when we're talking about capturing the spread. This is actually a new contract, so I wouldn't mind buying this at 3k, so we can buy like so we can buy some at 3k and we can sell some at 9k, but I don't think we'll likely get a fill. In terms of Ethereum often has some good opportunities, but there are none. So at the moment it's just watch and wait. Ripple has some really good funding for the shorts, but we have already closed our position on Ripple. The spread is massive. We cannot do any significant volume here. If we buy, then the funding will go up. If we sell, the funding will go down. So this contract is too small for our positions, even though we've started with just one Bitcoin. And I'll come back with a further update.